What's going on, guys? So I'm making a quick little video because I'm getting blown up about this Pixelpar situation. So Pixelpar's been having some fun with us over the last, 3 days? Really over the last 28 days, because for those of you who don't know, if you do, because you may not have a Twitter, Pixelpar is a game person. I don't know. I don't think he's an insider or anything. I just think he knows people and they're able to give him information. And he's been wrong in the past. He's not, some 100% God confirmed source or anything, but he's definitely an interesting guy. So, or girl, I don't know. Is he a dude? Is that confirmed? I don't know. Anyway, so this video is primarily about the hints that he's been dropping. So a few days ago, or yesterday, was it yesterday? He posted something saying, where is it at? Here it is. So day 27. Maybe even been. Well, I'll start here actually. For anyone wondering, Pokemon Switch materials have been undergoing localization since late February, possibly earlier. I think earlier. I've already had confirmation that it's targeting a 2018 release. Educated guess, based on previous Pokemon localization timing, it would be ready for November, December. And yeah, I mean, that sounds about right. If this game started localization, I believe it started localization in China in, or did it end in December? I don't know. Chinese localization always happens way before all the other ones because it's just one, it's just how it works. Um, I think December is a good time frame for a release, and that's kind of what I've been calling due to the late reveal, the fact that it's April and we don't have anything. If the game's released in May or even at E3 in June, then we're looking at December release for sure. I can't see it being November unless it's some type of reboot or reimagining, and they don't have a whole lot of new merchandise, and they don't have they basically re-upstart a whole marketing cycle with toys, and we already know the anime is not there's not gonna be any type of anime anytime soon. I don't think that's gonna end until like October or November. So maybe when the game ends, it'll come right out. An anime will come out right afterward. And sorry if you guys hear snoring. My dog's right next to me, and she freaking snores like a freight train. Lucy, relax. Anyways, so that's kind of what kind of jump started this, and then we go here, day 27. The project code name for Pokemon Switch is hidden somewhere in my timeline. So I saw this yesterday, and one of my friends on here, Jackson, he does a lot of rumor stuff and shoots things to me when he finds them, regardless of where it's at, which is cool. And I told him, I was like, hey, rumor duty put on hold. Find this. Where is it at? Yep. Rumor duty's put on hold. Your mission now, find it. With a little microscope. And my boy Curse Shooter, tough, but I think I stumbled upon something that was deleted, not by Pixelpar, but online overall that I think is related to what Pixelpar is speaking of. Now, me and Curse Shooter actually talked about this. We've been talking about this since last night, and we're pretty much on the same page about what he's referring to there. Unfortunately, me and him have decided we're not going to really say much about it because we're about 80% on it, and it's something that Pixelpar may not even want us to throw out there should we have figured it out. We don't want to steal his thunder. He's jumped ahead of this, so just keep in mind, guys, that there's a lot more to this than just what I'm about to jump into right now. So there's like 140 replies on this thing. I'm not going to go through all these comments, but there's just some really interesting things on here. Some people just jump straight to it. So this is really getting a 2018 release. Kind of a shame then. How is it a shame? I don't think we actually ever got an answer to what the hell he was referring to. I don't know. Some people just think it's going to be rushed. I'm sure that's what he was referring to. So from, let's see, that was 23 hours ago. For the last 23 hours, we've had people just spamming it, as you can tell, trying to figure out what the hell he's talking about. People were saying Pokemon Purple because there's a lot of purple, I guess, being tweeted. There's just a bunch of stuff. But the thing of it is, though, he gave us a hint and said it's one word. It's not a common word, and I haven't actually written it out. So I started looking at all the pictures. Okay, last night it was about 10 or 11 o'clock. I started looking at all the pictures on his timeline, and let's see if I can. Okay, well, I don't want to jump into that. Spoiler alert. But let me find the picture really quick, guys. It shouldn't be too far down here because he posted it And I was actually looking at this one for like 20 minutes. I'm like, okay, there might be something in there, but I didn't find anything. And then, come on, it's here somewhere. I could have just clicked the picture earlier because he reposted it, but I didn't want to spoil the tweet and, you know, ruin it for you guys. I guess I should have already had it pulled up. But nonetheless, if it's not here in the next few scrolls, I'll just have to click it. Now I do have some pretty interesting pictures in my DMs, but I can't from the tweet, but I can't really go to it there either because that's kind of what me and Chris Reader were talking about. All right, I'm almost there because I think it's a day 12 post. Because if you guys don't know, like I said, if you don't have Twitter and you're just watching this, he's been drawing pictures, Pokemon pictures. One, he drew a picture of Ash and Pikachu, drew another picture of Green or Blue, whatever you want to call him, and Eevee. So I was looking at that one pretty heavily, but there were two pictures that I was really looking at. And yeah, here, okay, so here's the picture. Now, a lot of people are probably just like, what the hell is this? You know? So the overall concept of this is, remember, he said he didn't tweet it out, like it wasn't words. Okay, so he didn't actually type. It wasn't, the hint wasn't actually in a word format. It was, you're basically gonna have to decode it via pictures. Now, the shitty thing about this is, I can't really zoom in, but what I am gonna do is see if I can't pull it up here and then zoom in that way. Yeah. Oh, shit. Oh, calm down, calm down, calm down. All right. So, let's look here. This is shot one. Okay. So if you look in, there's really not a whole lot going on. I wonder if this is him. Is this supposed to be him? If so, it's interesting. So he's on Twitter, basically is what this picture is saying. And the actual caption of it said, Day 12, remember not to get too obsessed, take breaks, go do other stuff. And he was trolling us, trying to distract us. So that's shot one. Here's one thing in there, guys. So there's a Pikachu amiibo right there. That's what that is. It could just be, he could have just been referring to the Detective Pikachu amiibo and just drew it. So there may not be anything there, but I kind of have a hunch that it is. So let's go over to the next one. So this is interesting, guys. And that's all I can say. That's really all I can say about it, is that these three words are very interesting. Okay, so just pay attention to that over the next, few weeks or so, and it'll come forth soon. I can't really talk about it. So what ended up being confirmed from this picture is, so we see the words bell. Okay, so that was the word. That was the one word that he was referring to. And I originally didn't even see it until I started looking. So that's the word. Now if we scroll out here and go over here, it's a whale. Okay. Bell, whale. And that's important. Okay, threw a Pokeball trying to catch it. That's pretty funny. Good little touch there. I also think that's important too. But again, we'll see here. We'll see here very, very soon. So don't get too obsessed about it, guys. So keep in mind what we just saw. I'm gonna scroll back up to all the way to the top because that's the picture that he was referring to, and we're gonna go up here, and someone actually figured it out. Okay. Now, last night, because I said I figured it out, I got the bell part and then the whale part, but I couldn't connect. All I could connect was the sound that the whale made. For some reason, I could not get to what I'm about to show you guys. I don't know. I must not have been looking. I probably didn't type in the right terminology. But all recent codenames are pertaining to something beautiful in nature, and Pixelpar confirmed that this is what the picture was referring to. In terms of the word bell was the one word, and then you have the whale. So what he was referring to, the whole purpose of this, guys, was because he said that, whoops, sorry. He said that whatever this is the code name. Okay? So the code name for the Pokemon Switch game right now is Project Beluga. Yes, it's weird. But, so a beluga whale. So that's where this was originated from. This was what he was referring to. I know it says in here somewhere about the noise it makes, but at the end of the day, guys, what it's referring to is yeah, that's what he was showing me. The whale. Yep. That's a funny picture. So just a lot of comments, guys. A lot of interesting stuff. It's just how were we supposed to figure that out? Hey, he did say it was hard. He didn't say it was easy. But I wanted to actually go over here. Hey, Kurt, I know Sun Moon codename was Niji, Rainbow, and Ultra Soon Momiji, Color of Leaves in Autumn. Do you know any other codenames? And then he kind of jumped in there. And then what he said was, all recent codenames are pertaining to something beautiful in nature. So that's kind of what he was referring to. This is the leaves in autumn. So that's kind of what Game Freak does, is they name their codenames based on nature because they're a bunch of hippie assholes. I'm just kidding. So yeah, Project Beluga is the Pokemon Switch codename, and like I said, the other hints that are in this picture, they'll be brought to light very soon, guys. I can't talk about them because I don't want to steal Pixelpar's thunder, and I also don't want to say anything that would incriminate the information that he has, and then him get blown up in DMs and get blown up on Twitter with what's going on. So he's a pretty good little drawer, I'll tell you that much. So right now on the countdown, he is on day 28, I think. Yep, day 28. There's more than just the code name hidden. When it's announced, I'll reveal all. So the code name, Project Beluga, and then the other things that I was referring to. So keep an eye out for that, guys. And that's pretty much it. That's all we got going on right now for Pokemon Switch. Some very interesting things, obviously. Localization damn near complete or almost complete. And day 26, getting my drawing skills up to scratch. I'm pretty confident that he's going to be drawing a shit ton. Because Monday is, I think, the 30th day. And he did say it was up until the games were teased and announced. So if the games are announced, technically an announcement for a direct would be on Monday is what he's saying, and then a direct the next day. So if that's the case, I think he's off the hook. Although I think we should demand him draw for one day, his tweets, if it is Tuesday. So yeah. Oh, I'm sorry, guys, right here. So the 17th. That's my anniversary. So we'll see. We'll see what happens on Monday. I said in my last video that Pixelpar, there's not going to be an announcement on Monday, and that Pixelpar is going to be drawing cryptic as fuck tweets up until the announcement, just teasing the living fuck out of us, and that's what I believe is going to happen. I think there's a long game here. I think Pixelpar is playing a long game, because he has said numerous times that him drawing these tweets is not like this game that he's playing with us. It's not based off any information that he has. He's just doing it for fun. So, but over the course of this time, has he gotten information? Yes. Whoops, sorry guys. So, yeah, he'll start drawing our way, and we'll start getting some really, really interesting shit. So the next week or two should be very interesting. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Not really much to cover, but I thought for those of you who may not know or just don't have Twitter, you may want to see this. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Like the video, subscribe, follow me on Twitter. My name here is Nito17. I'm constantly on Twitter, especially on the weekends. Going ham pretty much throughout the entire day. And I upload on Wednesdays and Saturdays, sometimes Fridays if I can. So I appreciate you guys watching. Thank you very much. You guys have a good rest of your day. If anything should happen, I'll make another recording. Till then, guys, peace.